Hello, Facebook, YouTube, the day of Uriel, the archangel. God is our fire, our light. Nope, is not Wooden. Wooden is not the God of this day. You know, he's not. All them false gods don't acknowledge false gods in God's days. All right, topic of the message is 11:11. Yes, what is going to happen in 11:11? Well, the thing is, here's what I want everybody to know and be reminded of concerning the videos that I post, that when God puts a sign somewhere, the sign is more likely a sign. Now, this just like I did a example concerning going to McDonald's. You know, when you see the sign, you ride up to, you follow the sign. But when you get to the sign of McDonald's, you get into the parking lot and you park there. The thing is, you park there, but you haven't entered into McDonald's yet. See, the same ideal is the same ideal of God. When God sends a sign and he puts these signs there in on the new moon, it's the new month. New month is supposed to be the first of the month. I hope y'all know that. But you know, if you want to believe in the lying Roman calendar that says that it's not the first day of the month, going right there. The new month is supposed to be the first day of the month is supposed to be today. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, but when God and I found out, I followed the moon, and the new moon officially start at 12:57, I think, or 12:50, 12 something. When it turns 12 something, that means the black is all black and clear. You know, black full moon, new moon, black new moon, and that's supposed to show precede the beginning of the new month. And the thing is, God, now one thing I need to tell y'all that I hope y'all know that, but God does things in detail. You know what I'm saying? It's like he waits to the new month, the new moon to establish, and then he proceeds. He doesn't really follow our calendars, but he sends signs on our calendars to show us, to say, hey, I'm going to do something. Get ready and get prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? That's why he sends like these signs that I reveal to you. But on these days, he's trying to give you a warning that, hey, I'm going to do something soon. Get ready for it. Maybe the next day and maybe the other next day. You know what I'm saying? It's signs. That's what signs are all about. Signs are all about, like I said, you're in McDonald's, in a parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, let's make an example of this day. Today's 11. Today we're at a sign. You know what I'm saying? Or we're in the parking lot. Maybe tomorrow is the ideal of us going to McDonald's or going to the time that he's going to implement his plan. Maybe tomorrow is when you get out the car and you walk up towards McDonald's. And 13 could be the Friday the 13th. It just hit me right there. Friday the 13th. You know what I'm saying? Could be the time right there. Because I know about the real Friday the 13th. You know, check out my on YouTube type Friday the reality of Friday the 13th on YouTube. Now, Friday the 13th might be the day of what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, that's how God works. I mean, but today is the sign. You know what I'm saying? We may enter into what's going to happen on Friday the 13th or Friday the 12th. Thursday the 12th. But that's how God works. So I hope you understand this is how God does it. God is not us. God is not man, of course. Heaven is about heaven, earth is about earth. That you got to understand about that. All right, topic of the message. I found out today is Veterans Day. I was at Denny's, saluting, and I didn't know they had a Veterans Day meal or whatever, but I saw a lot of veterans there, and and I saluted them, and I tell them, look, I only saw the movies or the on History Channel. Gave me an idea what's going on, and that idea is enough for me to understand that you need a great salute. I mean, to be a great appreciation of the sacrifice that you yielded yourself for a greater cause. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, look, I don't like Washington. I don't like what Washington does in Washington. Will not like Washington. Concerning what's going on in this country and how bad things are in this country. The thing is, hey, but I do salute the men and women that gave their life for the greater cause, for this world, for this country to get more better. You know what I'm saying? Best ways you possibly can. But I was talking to a veteran, he was in Vietnam, and I heard stuff about Vietnam that, if the bullets didn't kill you, the booby traps will kill you. They had so many booby traps. Those men, went through so many booby traps. There is ridiculous. From the stuff I heard, the thing is, look, when you in that place, when you in that unsureness. I heard a situation that this person said that they were in like a particular part of a hill or something, and or hill terrain part, and then all of a sudden, they heard men running. They heard men running. It was, jungle part. They just heard men running, and they're like, okay, they had their guns, like, been ready to shoot. All of a sudden, snakes, bunches of poisonous snakes came jumping, flying everywhere. And they were like, what in the heck? Wow. I cannot fathom to imagine that kind of booby trap. And of course, they had a lot of booby traps that killed thousands of men, that I hear, and you're just thrown in that situation unaware of what you are up against. And the thing is, you can only SMH that kind of horrific positions though these men and women were in. It's just, wow. I can't imagine it, because I grew up watching G.I. Joe, and, I like it, I love the G.I. Joe, watching G.I. Joe. That cartoon very fascinated my mindset of a lot of things, Thing is, to see how the enemy will just attack you like that. I mean, unaware of what, you're at, what I'm saying? You just was trained to combat, shoot, and, but I don't think those people were trained to fight snake bites, what I'm saying? The danger that they were up against were just crucial. And the thing is, in life, look, we're in spiritual warfare, and Satan got these attacks, as I hope a lot of you know, that that are horrendous, that are out of nowhere, that is not, you're not capable of really comprehending how bad they are. A lot of people are going through a lot of things, and I know a person on my Facebook going through a lot of things right now. I mean, just attacks everywhere. But the thing is, we got to understand, the battle is not ours, it's the Lord's. You know what I'm saying? We must learn how to have faith and believe and trust in God when we are being attacked by the enemy, and to what extent it is. And you know, the thing is, one thing God taught me in my spiritual warfare, that I find myself praying. I find myself praying and say, what is the purpose of this attack? God, what I know, what everything I go through will serve a purpose. And this, I want to understand the purpose of this attack that you are attacked. I'm being attacked by the enemy for. If you just give me the understanding of why, you know what I'm saying, it will motivate me more to go through whatever I got to go through to be who you want me to be concerning a man of God. That, you know, I pray concerning what I've been attacked with, a lot of things, you know. And thing is, God he makes sense of it. He makes sense of my attacks. You know what I'm saying? He makes sense of what I'm going through. But you know, the thing is, I learned about spiritual warfare. I learned about the idea of about face. You know, so they say about face, you know. But it's about, what that means is, from a spiritual standpoint, it's about facing your enemy. It's not about attacking your enemy, but it's about facing your enemy. And facing your enemy and seeing how great the enemy is, and recognizing how great is my God is. Greater than the enemy is how much I will understand that I will believe and trust in God, that I will have the victory over my enemy. It's how I learn, you know what I'm saying, to fight my spiritual warfare, even though how heinous and crazy and kooky that it gets. I understand it's about face. It's about facing it. It's about facing and looking at the enemies and looking at what Satan is using to make sure I don't fulfill my purpose, and realize how great my God is in spite of my adversary, in spite of what's coming upon me. That I know, Philly 4:13, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. That I will understand that I will have the capability to go through and become more stronger in knowing how great my God is and how he can take care of me in spite of the situations and circumstances that comes in my life, that every Christian should know and understand in their development of growing to faith, the glory to glory in the things of God. That I want to encourage you in this message. So I hope you be about face, about facing the enemy, or as the movies say, facing the giants. But understand, the only person going to kill that giant, as what David said, that the Lord, the name of the Lord shall destroy you. Not the rock going to destroy you. The name of the Lord is going to destroy you, Goliath. And when we understand that, we can go against any challenges, anything that come our way. All right, that's the message. Hope you understand it. Hope you be about face, and do not fight your battles. Face your battles and ask the Lord to fight for you. All right, that's the message. To God be the glory here forever and ever. In Jesus' name, amen.